I got
Yeah,
you, boo.
photo shoot.
I got you.
My mistakes don't own me. These battles don't control me.
Hey guys, welcome to Useful Mistakes. Cheers.
I'm Carissa Preventure. We're excited to be here, and I am a makeup artist. Yeah.
How old were you when you found makeup, and how did you get into it?
So I was like, when I found makeup, I mean, I always saw my mom playing with it as a kid. I used to see her using like the eyelash curler and be like, what is that contraption that you're using?
Yeah.
And I was always like really fascinated by it. And then I saw my sister playing with makeup because she's 3.5 years older than me, and I heard.
So today you're gonna be enhancing Alex's beauty.
That's why I look like a hobo.
So
Yeah.
she is no. A lot
I
of
look like a
people-
hobo too.
I have
guys,
to. No, I have to go out there and commend you before I put on this. I'm just putting on some MAC Prep and Prime right now, like, because her skin doesn't like need much like moisturization because it's already very supple. But I am gonna do a little spray, so I'm just gonna watch it for you. Your cocktail there. But I'm gonna spray with some Mario. I always butcher the name. Badushu, whatever. It's just aloe, cucumber, and green tea spray. But I like to do that to kind of like calm my clients down in the beginning. I know it's kind of like a little bit.
I'm gonna get a little bit over here too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes.
It smells.
I
really
always
good.
say in weddings, treat yourself.
Woo.
Generally, you do weddings usually for your makeup, so that's kind of
Yeah,
the look that
that's-
I'm gonna be getting today.
So today, yeah, like bridesmaid.
But I know that you use makeup as kind of like a therapeutic thing for you. So
Right. So it like originally started as that, right? And it still is that.
yeah.
This day, like I've always even when I went into a sales job, I always said like, listen, like I'm an artist first, a salesperson second, because it's always been yeah, you can open your eyes. sorry, I'll let you know. Sorry about that.
I touched your mouth.
But it's always been like a way of expressing myself through art, and it got me through some really dark times throughout my life. I started playing around with it probably when I was like 13. No, not even 13. Like before that, I started playing around with it. Then I started getting like pretty serious with it when I would go to those like little dances or whatever, like
The socials?
dances or whatever.
We call them Y dances.
Really?
Y
We called
dances.
them
Like
socials.
the Y,
Is
like,
that the Y?
Y,
Oh,
yes,
yeah, the
yeah.
Y dance.
Or whatever. So stuff
That's
like
fun.
that. I like to do concealer first for someone who doesn't need too much like concealer. We're not going for like too much of like a bright bold under eye. We're not pulling like a Kim K. because
Well, I
it's
got
just
some
not okay.
pretty dark circles, so
Alright.
We had
Got
quite
you,
the night
sis.
last night, so
yeah, it's like I generally always look like a raccoon, and then when I go to bed at like 7 a.m.
Like
makes
today.
it makes it a lot worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I look like a hobo because I'm getting my makeup done, but I also look like a hobo because
I
went
went
to
to sleep.
Yeah.
Because you lived your life last night.
Yeah,
you were
living
sliving. That's
We were living.
Paris Hilton's new phrase is sliving. It's slaying and living your best life.
Oh, I love that.
Like,
So
Living.
was that living our best life though?
Maybe
No
not.
regrets.
Yeah,
No
she was
regrets.
right.
Look towards that ceiling.
I mean, it was fun.
Oh my god. I mean, it was fun, but I don't think
Opened
it
my
was
eyes.
living.
Yeah,
Do you
clients.
feel like makeup is like an outlet for you from something, or?
Because my sister was smaller. My sister's used to be athletic and have like a really athletic build or whatever, and it just I think my mom always kind of expected me to have like a similar look to her, but I took after my dad, of course, like taller, broader, just like she thick or whatever. Try and fit someone else's mold. Like I could make the mold. I could create that. Like that's what I was like. I didn't realize that's what I was aiming for, but that's what I can say now is I was creating my own mold. I was like just doing what I wanted to do and expressing myself, and it only took like 30 minutes to make myself look like so much more beautiful than I did before, or what I thought I
Yeah.
you know, like at the time it was just kind of like about making myself just look better and feel better, but now it's honestly so much more.
So who are your top 3 favorite like makeup gurus? Because you've been naming a lot of them. So.
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like a lot of the people that I would look up to, I feel like I haven't even discovered yet. I have to say that there's so many undiscovered like makeup artists, but I do love I love Lipstick Nick for being such like a bold, brave woman, and like Jaclyn Hill was one of my original like inspirations.
Your look is kind of like her.
People have said that to me before, but that's because one of my it's like one of my OG people. I'm just setting her under eye with a palette that is actually going. It's like kind of out of stock, and it sucks because it's my favorite under eye powder.
What is it? Tarte?
It's a Tarte, and it's so loved, and it smells like cocoa powder, and cocoa powder actually.
All right,
is
so
really
Tarte,
good for...
you need to come back out with this palette.
Yeah, it's the original palette. If Tarte's watching,
I know.
Tarte, if you're watching,
our two subscribers right now.
Please redo the highlight in the middle because it's not good, and I will always keep that real.
What would you say is like the worst thing someone said to you?
He said something about like how like basically because I'm fat, like he could like it was like a sexual comment about like how he could feel the like if he were to have sex with me that he could feel the fat like or whatever like while having sex with me, and I'm like, it's funny because you've never had sex because you're
like 12.
You know what I mean? I'm like, you don't know anything, but it really was like at the time it was like, wow, like someone said that, like it's really disgusting.
My
Like,
heart
really...
just like broke. That's terrible.
No, I went to TJ Maxx with my mom and my sister, and I was in the juniors department. I was trying on, and I was like probably 13. Well, they looked over at me and they looked at me like they were so like, I don't know, like concerned or disappointed or like, oh, that doesn't fit. So immediately after like trying on the jacket and whatever, and I was really discouraged. Like anyone who knows me now would know to like go over and check on me. But instead, they brought me over to like the gym right next door and signed me up for classes. I wasn't sure if my mom ever wanted to fit the mold or the image of my sister or whatever, and be that perfect athletic build or be that perfect look that you're supposed to, this mold that you're supposed to fit. So then I went on and I wanted to create the mold. And here I am. Always. I don't go.
I never have because I have such a tiny nose.
No, even if you have like a tiny nose, I feel like it's like you don't contour the nose a little bit or put a little color on it. It just looks like flat in comparison to the rest of what you just did highlight and contrast to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So in a picture, it's like, oh, your nose is just kind of hanging out there.
Alex is like, I want to start contouring.
You know,
that's a good idea. I mean, I don't really contour too much. I do some cheeks.
I'm not saying you need to, but it's just it kind of completes the look. It's all about framing.
Definitely. Because if you have everything finished in that one thing,
and then that one thing's just hanging out, like your nose is just that one same color. It's like, where's the dimension that you had before?
So now, on a lighter note, what was your highest point?
My highest point, I think, was a big meeting for New England Wedding Group. Once I got hired on to Caitlin Web Beauty, this is like year 2. But I got to speak to like the whole like Rhode Island Wedding Group and be like, oh my gosh, like when we get people ready in the morning, it's kind of like a big sleepover, and it was cool. Like I had people laughing who were like big in the industry, and I'm like, oh wow, like people actually like, care about what I have to say about this thing that is just started out so small, and now it's so big, and it's like
It's like such a good feeling to be like heard, you know?
Yeah. And it was cool to look over and see Katie, who's like the owner of Caitlin Web Beauty, obviously, and have her like smile at me and be like, oh, like good job, you know? And that was just like, that was still when I was like 20 or whatever, or 21, but I remember that moment and I was like, that was a big moment. Anytime I make someone feel really confident, that's my highest point. Like when they look in the mirror and they tell me like
every time you meet me.
Hit those cheekbones with some blush. But when someone really is like, wow, like I feel so beautiful, or you see them and they can't stop taking selfies and they don't throw a filter on it anymore. They're like, I don't even need a filter or whatever. I'm like, that's right.
I painted the filter on you.
But like it's like I'm just enhancing like who you are. And I'm like, this is like I might have to remind you, like, this is who you are. Like, you are the canvas.
Sorry.
She was in the way.
Honestly, I'm about to do the same.
That's alright. flavor or whatever. All the bartenders out there are like, it doesn't add flavor.
Yeah, I'm not about to eat the fucking peel of a grapefruit. That shit's bitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No one said to eat the peel.
It's gonna soak it in, right?
Yeah. What would you say? Like your
forte is well, I think because I've been doing weddings for 5 years, I would say weddings.
Yeah.
And
what do you
then
enjoy
specialty
doing the
photo
most
shoots.
though?
Like even if it's like a part of the makeup, like eyes, skin.
Oh, favorite part?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Well, I like started with eyes, blending and like playing with color with eyes. And that I didn't like start with like skin first because I didn't have a big acne issue back then. I do now. It kind of like went backwards.
Wait, you're talking about back issue?
No, acne.
No acne.
Oh,
Acne.
I was like, I'm like cracking my back right at the same time.
I have back issues from always
Alex
leaning
has
over.
scoliosis.
I got
Relax your face.
Quasimodo. So.
Always relax your face when you're doing your eyebrows. Little tip. Just like don't freak out. Just have like totally. Don't be like in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because then when you settle down your face, like that's not the eyebrows that you had before. Yeah. So it's like you can't. Don't show me a picture of Beyonce or J-Lo or Kim Kardashian and expect to look like Kim K. I can chisel you like a Kardashian, but I cannot turn you into one. You know what I mean? Unless we are actually doing
Oh
drag,
my gosh.
full on drag makeup.
Wait, so speaking of which, plastic surgery.
Yes.
What are you insinuating about the Kardashians?
Come on, we all know, okay?
No,
like it's not a secret.
We know your boobs are fake, Courtney.
Like, come on. But I mean, I don't blame them. Like, if I had money, I'd fucking do it. So
Yeah.
you know, so like,
If I could do it,
yeah, if you could do it, what
Right.
would you do?
if I could do it, do the lip thing. Just try it.
Lip
Oh,
filler.
yeah.
Lip filler. And then definitely like liposuction though, because why the hell not? Chin done. I'd keep my nose. Thank you. Speaking of Jaclyn Hill palette, right here.
Yeah, and she
Very
had-
beat up, very loved. I'm just going in with like a transition tone here. It's kind of like just warm between these two colors right here. I'll pick up on that on the screen. Yes.
Yeah, by the way, just so everyone knows, I'm gonna put all the links below to like everything she's using. So
What about you? What would you do for plastic surgery?
I would get like lipo, nose job, lip fillers.
Really?
Yeah.
Fillers? No, you don't need them.
Really?
No, yeah,
I
you
feel
don't
like
want
I
them to
do.
be.
Grab your
Because
face
you
so
have
aggressively.
nice sized lips and they're proportional. Like I like the bottom one, like a little bigger.
Relax
It's
your face.
But like
Alex.
I feel like if you get lip injections, that's gonna be like too big.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I might actually get my nose fixed because I have a deviated septum.
Mhm.
So. All right, Alex, what would you do?
First,
Nothing.
no,
I'm perfect. I'm fine. I'm
The number one thing, and this is like my number one like thing that I'm self-conscious about. Hold on, can I like show?
Yeah.
Oh
My
God.
motherfucking forehead.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
I have a big forehead anyways, but my
Oh,
We
hair.
just contoured it.
No, it's not that. It's my
Just like
hairline.
a shit framed it. It's fine.
I have a terrible hairline, and there's a few things you can do, but one of them
Yeah.
is like you take your hairline and you pull it
I've
forward.
seen that. Yeah.
That
so
and then
crazy.
my neck, because I have bad posture,
Your
so I
neck?
kind of do like the no neck,
Oh,
the no chin. No, I.
Fun of you.
Okay, this is a really funny
Alex, you're
story.
moving so much. I can't do this girl's makeup.
A really funny story. So I was
Story
hanging out
time.
with my friends, and my friend was from like Georgia. He was visiting in Boston,
Yeah.
and so he took a picture of all of us, and my hair was up. And he sends a picture to his brother of like us and
Yeah.
Boston, the city in the background, like all these pictures. And the only thing the brother responded, I shit you not, the only thing he said was, LOL 5 head to all of the pictures. The only thing he cared
So he
about, the
clearly
biggest
doesn't get
focus
laid.
was my forehead.
But it's like how old were you?
This was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Oh my god, 2 years ago. Okay.
Well then, he's got issues.
Yeah.
But now it's like the thick era has begun. You know what I mean?
I
now I'm
love
getting
that. I really do. Like
called
I love
thick
it.
and all this stuff. But now there's this thing called like skinny shaming, and I'm just like, so when?
No,
when,
okay, yeah. When is it gonna stop?
When are you
Like-
gonna be happy? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And stop leaving comments
my
about
gosh.
people's weight because you know you're really not perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Oh, and I love the word cellulite.
Oh, Cellulite.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were talking about that
Yeah.
earlier. We were talking about how Demi Lovato posted a picture, and I guess she was like, all the other photos were edited. Like, I'm sorry to say, but this one's not, and this is Cellulite.
Yeah.
That
I
gave
was
me
like-
inspiration because I posted a bikini picture after that too, and you
Yeah.
can see all the stretch
Oh, it
marks
did?
and all that.
See?
Yeah.
So just like someone with
It's
like
a movement,
platform
honestly.
like that. That's
Because it's like
awesome.
you look like that in real life.
Yeah.
Like, why?
It's such
Yeah.
a movement
Yeah.
though to like everyone needs to just like be more real. Like
No one looks like that in person.
no.
Not even people who exercise, even people who get butt jobs. Like, no one looks like that skinny and then the butt like coming out like an
Yeah.
ant when you see them. It's all the posing, the angles, the Photoshop, this,
Mhm.
that.
Same thing. I'm just cleaning up under
Oh,
my little pro tip.
that's
What
like
I did is
really
I dipped my spoolie into professional over here, right? Into a little bit of my powder, and then I just kind of brushed it under the eye
That's
where
cool. I didn't
there
know
was
that was
fallout,
a
so it would.
technique. So like where are you at now, like mentally and like job wise? And I know earlier you talked to me about manifesting. Like
Yeah, so I've been really into like manifesting what I want lately,
Mhm.
like my dreams or whatever,
Yeah.
if you will, and it's actually really been getting me positive things are happening. Like here we are
Yeah.
sitting like recording this
is it like
video.
attract like
It's,
positive
like,
energy?
I feel like it attracts positive people, positive energy.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
cool.
you just push out the hate, and you have to realize like how much weight and how much power a negative thought holds. Run my own weddings and stuff like that. Like even in September, we might be going to Croatia. We're gonna be going abroad.
Wow, that's
So
gonna be
it's
so
like
much fun.
it's opened up so much opportunity.
Yeah.
So I love the way you're leaning right now. Can you just keep your eyes shut for me?
Oh,
Perfect.
okay.
So I'm gonna take this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. I know, hard to see. It's called 6 a.m. And I'm using my finger because the oils from your finger pick up pigment just like better and disperses it.
Oh, is that what it is? Because I feel like
Yeah.
whenever I do my inner corner, I always use my pinky.
Yeah, same.
See,
Yeah.
I have nails right now. I'm gonna be getting them trimmed down, but so it's kind of hard to do like inner corner work.
Yeah.
Can I see what color that is?
This is,
Ooh.
That's a pretty color.
yeah, it's like sunsetty.
Oh.
And I look good at that shade.
Sunsetty
like a peachy
vibes.
thing. Yeah, you do.
No,
Those are
thanks.
what skin type.
But no, like I met someone the other day at the mall, little story time, and
Chug. It's gonna fall
Wait,
on
how
your
about I-
face.
how about I tell this story after I do our eyeliner? I'm gonna do our eyeliner, and we will
Yeah,
be
we will be
right back.
Just
Just swipe it over. And we have the eyeliner on and the
We're
mascara. We are opting for a more natural look because the lashes I brought today are just like a little too bold for our friend here, Alex. And we're keeping it, more natural, more about the skin.
I'm having a bikini in a wedding.
She's so boho.
It's not hobo.
She's that boho.
From hobo, she's to boho.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna mist her face, set it with some Morphe setting spray. I love it because it's a continuous mist.
Oh, that's cool.
I know it's like a hairspray for your face.
Yeah, it's aerosol instead of
I
like.
love that.
sometimes I
Instead
feel
of, like-
when you use the squirt.
So about like a year ago, Carissa kind of helped me with my eyebrows indirectly. She probably doesn't even know, but I feel like I used to do them like too dark or too bold. I mean, I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but like
Before
before.
have like such.
Yeah, I already naturally have such like dark eyebrows. Carissa, I asked Carissa like, oh, like what should I do differently or be better? And she was just looked at me for a second and she was like, you know what? All you need is like a little bit on the top and you're fine. And then I started doing that and it was just
I also-
that makes me feel
yeah.
confidence in myself that like
I-
someone else.
Yeah.
Really like the way you did that too, because it's like if you can be like, I don't know, some people don't want to hurt feelings or they're like awkward, but how you're just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, the way
you were just like, that's all you need. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and then you're like, okay, because sometimes I feel like,
Mhm.
I think you're doing it too dark.
Yeah.
And then that other
then
person
you start to
kinda
question
like,
your
yeah.
entire
and
life,
then-
and you're just like, what's
Mhm.
going on here? Sorry, I'm just since we
Yeah.
sprayed that setting spray,
Oh god, my nose is itching.
matte
Alex is
I
picking
itch
her nose.
Again.
matte shadows crease easier than like once you do the
Oh,
setting spray
yeah.
on it.
Oh
So-
wow, I love this highlight. It's like a gold.
I know it sucks because it's discontinued. Sorry,
Alex, you have to go out later.
I know, right? Too bad it's Sunday night.
So I'm just gonna spray her. So she is set. I'm gonna clear her off her nose a little bit.
I'm back here, look. Give me a little bit of that.
And yeah, so that's the
Here's
final
the final look.
Here's the final look. And then we're gonna take this braid out and you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's on camera.
Yeah.
Ow.
I can cut this part
The
out.
claw.
How about you tell us what your favorite quality about yourself is?
So, you know, I used to not like my skin tone and now I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. It's
I
like
have
porcelain.
embraced
Yeah.
my parents.
Yes. Porcelain Snow White. bitch.
Serving you porcelain Snow White realness.
Yes.
That's the same. It's like my eyes I used to be really self-conscious about because they were
Really?
so people used to make fun of me because I had such tiny eyes and I would
Oh.
always squint. Yeah, and I felt like they were so unproportional.
Me
for
too.
my
I feel
head.
like when I
And I
smile,
like
and
my
now
eyes is
everyone
not
is
big.
always just like your eyes, your eyes.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is a hard one. I guess like it took me a long time, but I really like my thighs because
I was
Oh,
gonna
me
say you have
too.
really good, like,
Yeah.
you've got like that
I got thick
hourglass.
thighs. Thank you so much, Carissa, for coming here and doing this.
Yeah,
today.
thank you for
Yeah.
making me a bride.
So much fun. Making
Yeah, this is awesome.
you were bridal ready.
Please subscribe and like this video so we can continue to make more videos.
You comment below
Bitches.
your favorite picture.
Yeah.
All right, see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice meeting you, everyone.